This chart shows the severe bottleneck in the current market for entrepreneurship through acquisition. In 2023, 94 new search funds launched, but only 29 acquisitions actually closed. With that ratio, finding a deal is no longer your primary differentiator. It is simply the minimum requirement to enter the arena. Once the wire hits, your mandate shifts entirely. You have a standard 5-year hold period to justify the substantial debt you took on to buy the business, and to aggressively compound its value for an exit. The operators who capture the most value over the next decade will not be the ones who sourced a slightly better deal. They will be the ones who architect demonstrably better operations from day one. These two charts illustrate a glaring gap in the market. 88% of organizations globally report using AI. Yet, according to McKinsey data, less than 40% see any bottom-line EBIT impact. This gap exists because of the illusion of progress. Having your employees open a browser tab to draft an email or check pricing feels like modernization, but it is purely surface-level adoption. It also creates a massive vulnerability known as shadow AI. Well-meaning staff members start pasting your proprietary customer data and business intelligence into ungoverned public tools on their personal devices. Every time that happens, your confidential information leaves your secure environment. Depending on your customer contracts, this unmonitored data leakage creates immediate legal liability. This disjointed approach to technology does absolutely nothing to increase your exit multiple. Instead, it actively introduces unquantified risk into an asset you just bought. To see how this directly affects enterprise value, let's look at two identical ETA operators who close on similar businesses today, but make diverging operational choices over their hold period. Operator A takes the path of adoption. Their dispatcher uses a language model to draft a customer email. Their estimator uses a public AI tool to check materials pricing. As you can see here, these individual tasks are completely isolated. A dispatcher's email output has zero connection to the estimator's material costs. Because the value stops the exact moment the isolated task is completed, there is no systemic impact on the P&L. The business gains no compound benefit. Operator B takes the path of integration. They build a secure, governed intelligence layer where human insight connects structurally to automated systems. This diagram shows what true integration looks like. The system detects a weather event and instantly recalculates crew scheduling options. That schedule adjustment immediately cascades into the inventory system, flagging a potential material shortage for the newly assigned dates. The flagged shortage then reaches outward, automatically triggering a vendor pricing inquiry and sending a revised timeline to the customer. By the time the owner checks their morning dashboard, all these variables have converged to display an adjusted gross margin projection for the week. The critical difference here is that this entire chain reaction occurs seamlessly. No human being has to manually bridge the steps or copy-paste data between software. True integration turns technology from a mere collection of individual employee tools into a fully embedded, self-sustaining operational engine. Fast forward 5 years to the exit event. Your quality of earnings provider and sophisticated future buyers are heavily scrutinizing the operation. When buyers evaluate Operator A, they see fragmented technology usage. It relies entirely on specific employees opening specific tools, offering zero structural guarantee of future performance. When buyers evaluate Operator B, they see verifiable, auditable workflows. The intelligence is embedded directly into the company's operating DNA. Buyers pay a premium for Operator B's business because they have concrete proof that the revenue is system-dependent, rather than owner-dependent. Hundreds of millions of dollars in deployed ETA capital are currently hunting for operators who can deliver exactly this kind of systematic, repeatable performance. You cannot fake this multiple expanding architecture in the months leading up to a sale. It requires an intelligence layer that has compounded value over the years between close and exit. At exit, you are ultimately selling the buyer a finished machine that they will not have to build themselves. So look closely at your operation. Where exactly is your intelligence layer currently disconnected, and what is that vacuum costing you every single month? Stop playing with individual tools and start building your integration engine.